All right. Danganronpa V3. Game's been out for 2 weeks, and I still haven't done the first class trial. That's because I always manage to get sidetracked with other stuff, and I've honestly got a lot of crap going on in my personal life I'm just not going to really inundate you guys with. Oh well. On the bright side, just while I'm getting ready here, getting liquidated and just waiting to see if anyone starts joining. For anyone that wants maybe some quick and dirty board game reviews, I can tell you guys that I started playing This War of Mine. I've never played the PC game This War of Mine, or console game, whatever, but I've played the board game now, and it's not bad. It's kind of a solo game, solitaire game. You can play it with other people, which is what I've been doing, and you kind of switch around leadership roles and make decisions for your survivors. So that is kind of neat in that way. I could almost say it's a slightly like Dead of Winter in that way. Lots of survival, fairly unforgiving game. No zombies, it's okay. Anyway, I also bought Spirits of the Rice Patty so I can play it with the people at my game shop. And I will tell you, unfortunately, it looks like the publisher, Ape Games, is not very good with their physical product. The tabletop simulator version to me is far superior, just because the box I bought had tons of smudges. They did have misprint cards, but they did have replacement misprint cards. So I mean that was good. But there were smudges. Some of the pieces looked almost damaged. 2 of my wooden meeples were fused together. It's weird. I want to support them, and I wanted to be able to play it in person though, so I did that. So there you go. Spirits of the Rice Patty. Interesting game. Pretty good. Anyway. Quick and dirty board game reviews. There you go. Both great games. Although I will say this War of Mine is very depressing, as I understand that the video game is. So, there you go. Let's send out a tweet. And we'll get this ball rolling pretty quick, I think. Because I'm just basically trying to stay up for Hero Quest. Alright, let's put a post out and retweet it. So we're at the class trial, which means, thankfully, I don't really have to do any voice acting, because the game itself should do 90% of it. So come on. There we go. Retweet. Alright, Danganronpa. We're at the first class trial. And I have 19 fragments to buy skills with. Maximum influence a little. Effective during that. I mean, it would be nice to get some of these. I mean, these two, they're only worth, they're like 4 fragments apiece. Is that how many fragments it'll take? Or is that how many points it'll take? I could just get these and that'll make it easier on me because I'll get more influence and focus. Increase the time limit in each phase. Oh, that's not bad. Amount of influence recovered by right answers. Reticle shake less. Effective during non-stop debate and mass panic debates. Cannot be combined with tranquility. That's not bad. I am using a controller. I have downshift and upshift to increase or decrease the reticle. Decreases the delay after using truth bullets or truth blades. Oh, truth blades. Are those going to come back? Nice. Effective during non-stop mass panic rebuttal showdown. Focus gauge drains slower while concentrating. Oh, that's nice. Slowly recovers influence gauge while concentrating and during fever time. Effective during all parts. Reveals V points. Really? Reveals V points. Okay. Silences all conversations except those the reticle is on. Oh, so the mass panic debates, you can actually get one where so you don't actually hear the other. I don't think that's a big deal. Silences loud voices, effective during oh, okay, yeah, so when they take over. That's kind of cool. The key word in the first speaker's argument will be shown from the start, effective during debate scrums. I have no idea what that means. We haven't done any of that before. The entire screen will light up more frequently, effective during Hangman's Gambit version 3. Oh dear. I might need that. The amount of letter cubes that can be acquired at once during Psyche Taxi. Makes it easier to push the opponent back during a blade lock. Removes the time penalty for breaking a non-erasable piece. Effective during the excavation. Tension gauge will increase at a faster rate during argument armament. God, they've added a lot of games. Okay, what do I think I should do? I feel like I could probably deal without the shaking less. So what can I get? I'm thinking focus gauge drains slower. But if that does take 16 fragments, I'll only have 3 left. Reveals V points. Let's see what it takes. If I buy that... Yeah, it buys it for 4 fragments. Okay. So if I get that, first strike... Just a peek. Can just make some of these easier on me. And it does, so how many fragments it takes is also how many skills it takes me in this skill slot. Okay. Alright, so I've only got 2 points left. Anything I can buy for 2. Upshift and downshift, huh? I might get upshift and speed it up a bit. I'll probably hold off. Alright. We were on normal difficulty. Oh, I gotta turn the desktop audio up.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it.
Yeah, here we go. Standard explanation. We've been through this for like 2 Danganronpa games. It's okay. It's all good. I love it. Keep going, Mono Man.
Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy.
So my guess for this trial is that I still believe Gonka did it, but at the same time, I think Gonka doesn't realize he did it. Everyone's speculation that someone wants the class trial to go forward just so that everyone can get killed. I have a feeling it's just the murder happened by accident, and it's just completely off the wall. Pardon me, I should probably take the lid off of that so I don't make that noise. There we go.
Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone.
Well, that was awful direct from Monokuma.
Now let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
So, it's starting, huh?
Oh man, I haven't been in a trial in like forever.
Oh, so you have experience with trials?
Yeah, since I'm a leader of evil and stuff, I've done a lot of bad things.
So, what are we supposed to do? Where do we even start?
Gonta never done trial before. Not sure where to begin.
First, let's breathe in. And breathe out. We need to remember our no-no-nos. No pushing, no running, no talking.
What?
But communication is the foundation of any discussion.
We should not worry about our procedure, especially since this is not a normal trial. Each of us will be serving as a potential culprit, lawyer, prosecutor, and jury member. Let us proceed with that in mind, shall we?
Also, welcome, Raven. I'm streaming this game because I'd like to finish it, and since I dedicated myself to streaming it before, I'm just continuing that trend. Anyway, what are you doing up when you should be resting for Hero Quest? Ha ha ha!
Then might I offer the first topic?
Oh, do, please, Korikyu.
Don't fucking get ahead of us! You trying to start some shit?
I want him to start shit. I like him.
Calm down. How about we listen first?
Atua has spoken. He says it is vital that we hear everyone's testimony. I'm a good listener because my ears are clean. Once, I cleaned them so hard, they bled.
My god, girl, what is wrong with you?
I'll begin the conversation then. There's something I found curious. Why, I wonder, didn't the culprit take advantage of the first blood perk?
I thought that was strange too.
I bet they just wanted to do a class trial real bad.
Then Monokuma's the culprit, the doy! Cause this whole class trial was his idea. Hoo yeah! Easy peasy! I'm a fucking genius!
Cue the bear.
Wait, is it even possible for Monokuma to be the culprit?
Of course not! I would never do anything to you guys directly.
Even if you can't, it's a different story for the person controlling you, right?
Hmm?
Is it possible that the mastermind controlling Monokuma killed Rantaro?
Mastermind? Was that?
I don't know any mastermind.
Never heard of him.
Don't play dumb with me. Who's the mastermind controlling you guys?
You like they'd tell.
The mastermind, huh? Odds are, it's one of us.
It's Keyblade over here. Everyone else thinks so too.
What?
Does everyone really think that?
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Before we determine the mastermind, we must uncover the culprit.
Then we could start by determining the sequence of events. Let's take a closer look at the circumstances of Rantaro's death.
Gonta agrees with Shuichi. After all, Shuichi is ultimate detective.
Then let us start by reviewing the incident.
Alright, we can find the mastermind if we work together. Ah, so hopeful. When this class trial is over, we'll know exactly who the mastermind... No, you won't. That won't happen. Alright, class trial has begun. Things progress during each trial non-stop, but debates will occur. Alright. We know about all this wonderful stuff. Just making sure there's nothing new. Yep, left stick, fire with Y, aim for the gold and their weak points. Lies or contradictions are hiding within the weak points. Use the right truth bullet. The new element. You can concentrate to make time slow down. Reveal the small red dot. Yeah, okay, we know about that. The V point. Hit it with the correct boost bullet, you'll get the V counter. Improves your score, number of mana coins you earn.
Rantaro's body was found.
Alright, real quick, just make sure, so fast forward of course is B, confirm truth bullet is X, shoot is Y, and okay, left bumper for the cylinder, right bumper to concentrate.
Just before the time limit, right?
He was killed in the library.
Rantaro was alone in the library. The culprit
What?
could have snuck up on him.
What was he even doing in the library
Whoops,
anyway?
didn't mean to do that.
He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door. That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing.
So I'm guessing I don't have my machine gun yet, because it doesn't look like any of my buttons are doing it.
Rantaro's body was found. Just before the time limit, right?
He was killed in the library.
Alright, hold on. Rantaro's personal belongings, he had the key to his dorm and a monopad. So I've got his belongings. What are my other truth bullets? The Monokuma file.
Rantaro was alone in the library.
And the moving
culprit
bookcase.
could have snuck up on him.
Okay. So what does Monokuma File 1 tell us? It was discovered in the library. Time of death was 9:10. Blunt force trauma to the back of the skull. Cranial fractures and immediate death. No other injuries were detected. And what about the moving bookcase? One of the bookcases in the far end of the library, after it had been moved, automatically shuts itself to its original place when a certain amount of time passes. Bookcase moved back to its original place before Kaede and Suichi found the body. So the moving bookcase, the Monokuma file, or his belongings. Huh. I'm not sure which one of these is actually going to be useful for these arguments.
What was he even doing in the library anyway?
He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door.
Oh, no, he didn't.
That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing.
Yeah, okay, I think it's going to be that one. I think him masterminding it is his belongings. He didn't have the key. That seems likely.
He was killed in the
library.
Rantaro was alone in the library. The culprit could have snuck up on him. What was he even doing in the library anyway? He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason.
Because he knew about the hidden door. That means
Rantaro was
masterminding this whole thing.
No, that's wrong.
Just according to Ronpa and Vini Vidi Vici. Just according to Ronpa?
Wait a minute.
Is that like just according to
Rantaro
Kikaku?
was the mastermind.
Oh my god. Death Note references everywhere.
Huh? Why?
Because Rantaro didn't have the card key to open the hidden door. You'd think the mastermind would have that card key on him, right?
Perhaps the culprit took the card key after killing Rantaro.
But none of the pictures show Rantaro holding the card key. So I don't really think he had the key at all.
Also, if the mastermind had died there, this killing game would have already ended.
You are correct. The possibility of him being the mastermind is quite low.
Then how Rantaro know about Hidden Door?
Maybe he stumbled across it in the library. You know, like how Shuichi did?
Or maybe the mastermind told him about it.
What? Why would the mastermind tell him that?
To lure Rantaro to the library and kill him.
Does that mean the culprit and the mastermind are one and the same?
That does seem plausible.
Unlikely, though.
It's very likely the mastermind knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap.
The mastermind knew about our trap this whole time?
This case may have become the perfect crime thanks to your hidden cameras. The mastermind knew about your trap and exploited it, to commit their crime.
So after the mastermind lured Rantaro and murdered his ass, they used Kaede and Puichi's hidden cameras to arrange the perfect crime.
Did they really take advantage of our trap, though?
Is this really the perfect crime? Are we in an unsolvable mystery? I guess this is a dead end.
Wait, don't give up that easily. We already know the culprit is the mastermind.
Do we?
We gotta work together to find the mastermind. Then we can end this killing game.
You yap about teamwork and all that, but you still think one of us is the mastermind.
Yes, and I know that's a horrible thought. But that's why I want to end all the terrible things happening to us. I'll defeat the mastermind and end this dumb killing game. I'll even use this class trial to do that.
Kaede.
Wow, looks like you're determined to face even a cold, hard truth.
She's far more forceful than the previous protags, that's for sure. Oh, yay, my camera. Whee! Oof.
Then here it comes. The cold, hard truth.
Huh?
I already figured out who killed Rantaro.
What?
Why are you surprised?
'Cause if he's right, that would make this the fastest class trial to date!
How fast was the previous record anyway?
Real fast, let me tell you.
He was like a leaf on the wind.
Oh yeah, I guess now he's one with the wind.
Yeah, I think about him this time of year too.
The way he soared through the enemy fleet, all badass! Just to die like a little punk.
I wonder which trial they're referencing.
Shut it, you weirdos! This is an important conversation! Kokichi, are you serious about knowing who the culprit is?
Yup. So, we all agree that the culprit knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap, right?
No shit! That's why they're not in any of the pictures. So who is it?
So whoever knew about the hidden cameras is the culprit.
So who the hell is it?
It's you!
What?
You made the cameras used for the trap, right? Obviously, whoever made the cameras knew about the blind spots.
Before breakfast was the only time someone would be able to sneak by.
What the hell brought this on all of a sudden? I just designed the cameras. I didn't know they'd get set up in the library.
If someone asked me to make cameras, I'd totally ask what they were for.
How come you never asked what the cameras were for, huh? Huh?
I pulled an all-nighter making them, and afterward just sort of passed out.
You're getting awfully worked up. Look at you. You're sweating.
I'm always wet. I'm just feeling extra sensitive, like these big boobs of mine.
Really, girl? Really? Now is not the time.
For someone so aggressive, you're kind of a wimp, huh, Mew?
Come on! Let me off the hook already. Do you want money? Is that it?
Your pathetic excuses are consistent with those of a common male criminal.
Alright, they're trying to spec Miyu, but... yeah. Oh, hello. Blue-colored weak spots will appear. What's this? This wasn't in the demo. The weak points you've seen up to now were argue points. The blue-colored points will be called agree. Oh, okay. The refute and agree thing has returned from 2. Nice. When shooting the agree points with truth billets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony is a lie or a mistake, trying a truth bullet that will prove that they are correct. Okay. When your truth bullets merge with their statement, they will complement each other, resulting in consent. So now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. You can V consent, so if you're not, if you're confident, give it a shot. Okay. Respectfully, system. All right, let's see what we got. Bookcase, card reader
Why
dust.
didn't you just admit it already? You're the culprit, aren't you, Mew?
No way! That's not possible!
So you knew nothing about the trap in the library?
I'm telling you, I had no idea. Not like it matters. Because I never went to the library, okay?
She never went to the library.
The person who made the cameras would have known their blind spots too.
Yeah, well, I didn't make the cameras either.
Well, I can't do the I didn't make the cameras either. Oh, no, wait. Technically, I could. Because she didn't make the cameras, she just made this. She just attached them to the sensors. Alright. I need to take her side. Rushing to judgment will only make things work.
Why didn't you just admit it already?
So, what is his account? During the body discovery announcement, Kyo, Miyu, Kirumi, and Tsumugi were in the dining hall. Miyu was in the middle of building a remote control gadget. Tsumugi had briefly gone to the bathroom and returned to the dining hall shortly after. I could say his account, which says that she was in the middle of building a gadget. That would prove that she wasn't in the library, I think.
You're the culprit, aren't you, Mew?
No way! That's not possible!
So you knew nothing about the trap in the library?
I'm telling you, I had no idea. Not like it matters. Because I never went to the library, okay? I agree with that.
I don't think I got the V consent.
I don't think Mew went to the basement either. Right, Kyo?
Of course she didn't. Miyu was in the dining hall during the murder. I saw her there while dining on what I thought would be my last supper.
The pasta on the menu tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake.
That's taking me a moment to process.
Don't feel bad for her. She got to eat her tasty grandkid on his birthday.
That's too sad to make sense.
That's Pops for you.
So there you have it. Mew's alibi.
You fucking slug! Why didn't you say so earlier? Good job, Kaede. Guess I shouldn't have judged you by your lackluster rack.
What Gilgamesh-level condescension? But which Grail War are you from?
Is that a Fate reference? I haven't watched Fate, but that... wow.
Wow, another reference we don't get. You must be a hardcore loser.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes my hobbies just sort of slip in.
Hey, don't be acting all cocky, Kokichi. You put my ass in the hot seat earlier. How about you just keep your fucking mouth shut, you lying little abortion?
Damn.
That was really uncalled for. I only said that to find the culprit.
Aw, lay off on the guy. I like Omakun.
You're so mean! Okay, I feel a lot better now.
Cool your jets, kid.
Tsumugi and Kirumi were both in the dining hall as well.
We can dismiss those four as potential culprits if they were together the entire time.
No, not the entire time. At one point, Tsumugi went to the restroom.
Oh, so you brought that up after all. It's true. I went to the restroom closest to the dining hall.
Oh? Did I hear that right? The restroom, you say? Excellent! I was waiting for this moment. I'm getting so excited right now!
Ew! Why?
Gonna reveal he's got restroom cameras?
Did you take a firm dump? Or was it a soft one?
Oh, God.
Why are you assuming she was dropping a deuce in there?
But I really did just go to the restroom, not the basement, you know? Also, I don't think I was there long enough to be suspicious, right?
You're the ultimate cosplayer, though. You could have just disguised yourself as someone else while you were out.
Okay.
Disguised?
Oh no, I don't do disguises. I don't think that's possible, and I know the reason why.
Right. Shoulder pain, stomach ache, cause pox. Boom. Oh, Y is confirmed.
I get it. Tsumugi can only cosplay as fictional characters.
That's what cosplay is supposed to be in the first place. Lately, some people
Cosplay is
prefer
love.
cosplay as non-fictional characters, which is unforgivable. It's so unforgivable that I break out in cospox if I even attempt it.
Yeah, the cospox was pretty gross.
I see. If that's the case, then there's no way you could have been in disguise. Sorry about that, Tsumugi. I just thought it was something to check.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm not bothered by it at all.
Aw, Tsumugi is so nice. She's way better than Mew.
Well, fuck you too!
Getting back
I
on
still
topic,
love Mew.
we now have alibis for the people in the dining hall.
So we know that Kirumi, Tsumugi, Mew, and Kyo can't be the culprit.
Congratulations to the four of you. You can all leave now.
No.
Huh? Can they?
Not how this works.
So what about the swines who went to the basement? They're all suspicious, right?
Which of us went to the basement?
Well, when Shuichi and I were on lookout, we saw Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Himiko, Angie, and Rantaro. So 7 people in total.
About half
so the
group.
culprit is among those 7?
But of course.
Why are you laughing? That includes you too.
Excluding Rantaro, one of the 6 who headed to the basement. Yeah. She keeps assuming that it's one of them being the mastermind. It's just...
Why not torture the truth out of them? It would be the quickest method.
Wait, please! No torture! My tolerance for pain is actually really, really low. I'll tell you everything! Anything! Just please don't hurt me!
Please just tell us what happened.
If the culprit is among that group, then wouldn't Maki be the most suspicious? Just look at her. She could definitely kill someone.
God, you just love throwing fire, or throwing gas into the fire, don't you, buddy?
Stop being so stupid. The culprit could easily be anyone, like Kaito.
What are you talking about? There's no way I'm the culprit!
Who's the culprit? Who?
Gonta is gentleman. Gentlemen not hurt people.
It's not me either. Murder sounds like way too much work. I have an alibi.
Who's the culprit, for fuck's sake?
We need to calm down. If everyone talks all at once, then we can't discuss anything.
It's alright, Kaede. We just need to listen to everyone's statements.
Oh god, is this going to be a mass panic debate?
You can do this, right?
I can pick out everyone's voices as they talk over each other.
I only went because I was invited. Why don't you ask the shady guy who invited me?
What? You mean me? But I just said it wasn't me!
Don't thrust the blame on me! You degenerate males and your thrusting! Ugh.
Not a bad girl, really. If you don't believe me, ask my mommy. Really? I have an alibi! I'm not the culprit, too.
Alright, mass panic debate. Aim at the one you really want to hear. Sort through everyone's opinions, find the liar contradiction. V counter, so alright. So we listen to this probably 3 times just so I can know what everyone's conversation is.
I'll prove my
I have an
innocence to you
alibi. I'm
guys!
a little bit suspicious.
I would never punch a foe from
What
behind.
about the guy who wanted us all in the basement?
A true Aikido master
What?
would never do something
Are you
so
talking about
dishonorable.
me? We were having a strategy meeting together, remember? Rantaro's the only one who left in the middle of it.
Robot? Like Kibo?
None of us there could have killed him.
Alright, she specifically mentioned Kaito.
To you guys.
A little bit suspicious.
I would never punch a foe from
The
behind.
guys who wanted us all in the basement.
A true Aikido master would never do something so dishonorable.
Punching's permitted in Aikido?
Together, remember? Rentaro's the only one who left in the middle of it.
Wooden swords.
Robot? Like Kibo?
None of us there could have killed him.
Yeah, there's nothing going on in the other two conversations.
I'll throw my
have an
innocence to you
alibi
guys.
and a little bit suspicious.
I would never punch a foe from
What
behind.
about the guys who wanted us all in the basement?
A true Aikido master would
What?
never do something
Are you
so
talking about
dishonorable.
me?
For the murder, 7 people went to the game room. Gonta had immediately locked himself in the AV room. Rantaro left to go to the bathroom. Kaito and Tinko went to get Rantaro. Only people left in the game room when the murder happened were Maki, Anji, and Himiko.
We were having a strategy meeting together, remember? Rentaro's the only one who left in the middle.
Robot? Like Kibo?
I hear it! Wait a minute, Kaito. Wasn't there someone else who disappeared other than Rantaro?
That idiot already forgot. Gonta also left during the strategy meeting.
Yeah, he locked himself up in the AV room and... Hey, wait a sec! Idiot!
Is that right, Gonta?
Yes. Gonta watched Bug Movie to fill Gonta with fight, so Gonta can fight Monokuma.
Were you trying to imagine yourself as a huge mantis with swords for hands?
Oh, come on! How is looking at bugs supposed to put you in a fighting mood?
Ah, terrible idea. Like putting ketchup on a hot dog.
But why did you lock the door?
'Cause Gonta need focus. Hmm? Everyone suspect Gonta? Why?
Because you don't have an alibi.
Oh, Gonta just need alibi? Okay, Gonta will get alibi. Just tell Gonta where to find it.
The way this debate is going, this will be difficult to refute.
What will you do? Without an alibi, we'll all choose you.
Gonta, please understand that in order to reveal the truth, you must also participate.
But Gonta not sure where to start.
You just have to tell everyone why you couldn't have done it.
If you're not the culprit and we all vote for you, then we're dead too. Our lives are riding on your word. You got this.
Okay, Gonta will try, for everyone's sake.
Fight, Gonta! Fight! Fight! Fight!
Cut it out, you fucking bobblehead!
Non-stop debate. Here we go. Bookcase, card reader, Rantaro, and sliding
Gonta
door.
not culprit!
Really?
Because to leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway.
It's not true.
If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library.
Sliding door. Is that the one I think it is? Door was poorly made. Only opens wide enough to slip an arm through. Okay. Does that mean I have to agree with him?
AV room's got more than one entrance, though.
Okay, yeah, here we
Should
go.
have been a door facing the hallway, too.
The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding door, you can quickly go in and out of the library.
Yeah, that's my
Then
that's
he
my
got
review point.
past the camera somehow and killed Rantaro.
Man, the text is much more animated in this one than it has been in the previous game.
Is not settled? Gonta not culprit! Gonta
not culprit! Cause to leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway. If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library. AV room's got more than one entrance, though.
There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that
sliding door.
Oh, I missed the
No,
V
that's
counter.
wrong.
Damn. That's a lot harder to hit than I thought. I might have to get to reduce the shake.
It's not possible to use the sliding door.
You saying I'm wrong? You got a lot of ass to be contradicting me.
Did you mean to say sass? I think you left out an S.
I was thinking the same thing, actually.
The sliding door always jams. You're only able to open it a crack. The only part of your body that would be able to go through is your arm.
And there was no indication of the door being forced. There was dust on the track.
In other words, the chance they came out the sliding door is 0.
I see. So, I made a mistake. How rare.
How common.
It's not that rare for you to make a mistake. Your entire existence is a mistake.
Oh, shot fired.
You vicious little...
If Gonta couldn't use the sliding door, then in order to get to the library...
He'd have to go through the game room, but I didn't see him at all.
See? Gonta tell you he not culprit.
No, we cannot confirm that just yet. My apologies, Gonta. I do not mean to put you on the spot like this, but because I promised to do my best, I will fulfill that responsibility.
Are you saying Gonta could still be the culprit?
I still suspect him.
There is the possibility that Gonta killed Rantaro from the AV room.
From the AV room? How?
Oh! I didn't know that was a possibility.
Not only could he have killed Rantaro from the AV room, but also he would not appear in any of the pictures from the cameras placed in the library.
Okay, so Kurumi is basically thinking the same thing I am. That he hurled the shot put. I'm guessing that that's wrong then.
Then how did Gonta kill him?
Well, it's obvious to this glamorous girl genius. But maybe explain for these dimwits.
First, I will explain the layouts of both the AV room and the library. The sliding door in the AV room faces the rear door of the library. Because of this, it is possible for Gonta to have killed Rantaro while he was in the AV room.
But how though?
In order for the murder to take place, the rear door of the library must be opened.
Oh, wait a sec. Isn't that impossible? The AV room's sliding door doesn't open, so you can't get into the hallway.
If you cannot enter the hallway, how would you open the rear door to the library?
Although you cannot fit your whole body through the sliding door, an arm would suffice. It would be possible if you used a particular item in the AV room.
What item could have been used to open the rear entrance to the library? I've only got a few seconds. No. Something thin may have fit. Oh. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling that was... Alright, maybe she means these posters then. Wide and long enough but not durable enough. I'm not sure what she's referring to at this point. Far superior alternative in the room, though. What caught our attention during the investigation? What did catch our attention during the investigation for this part? Shit. I'm not... The speakers? No? Thin rod. I mean, that's what I'm thinking, but what... Shit. What am I missing? Could it be the actual projector, then?
I get it.
Okay, it's the projector.
Is it
Projection
the projector screen?
That is correct. You can make a long pole if you roll up the screen. It would be possible to reach the library door with it.
Oh, I see where she's going with this.
You use the rolled up screen to reach the library's rear door. Then you can open it. The screen itself is quite heavy, but that would not have been a problem for Gonta.
Yeah, no problem for Gonta.
Oh my, how honest.
You're not supposed to admit it, Gonta.
But if you open the library door, the camera would take your picture.
Actually, the camera wouldn't be triggered just by opening the door.
Shuichi and Kaede's pictures were like that as well. The shutter only went off once someone set foot into the room.
Okay, so it was possible to open the library door, but where does that get us? Gonta still couldn't have gotten from the AV room to the library.
Gonta did not enter the library. He killed Rantaro while he was still in the AV room.
So does that mean Gonta threw the shot put ball?
Wait! Wait, I say! Why would anyone do something so crazy like throw a... Wait! That's actually not crazy at all! Throwing a shot put ball is totally normal!
Yes, the act of throwing a shot put ball could lead one to use it as a weapon.
Even if a person couldn't fit through the space, a shot put ball certainly would.
Rantaro's body was across from the AV room sliding door as well. As long as the rear door of the library was open, he would have been able to hit the victim.
That's quite the distance, though.
And that shot put ball was pretty heavy.
Did you forget already? Gonta easily picked up the heavy manhole cover. It would definitely be feasible for him to throw a shot put ball at his target.
Yep, a walking, talking Roomba can't compare to a mighty beast like Gonta.
That Roomba remark is probably not about me, as I have a variety of custodial functions.
Well, Gonta, can you throw a shot put ball from that distance?
Yes, probably.
You're too honest, Gonta. You're so cool, Gonta. You could be the ultimate shot putter.
Well, I've heard enough. Gonta's the culprit.
Damn. Okay, so this is kind of killing my theory because I just don't see this ending this soon. That's what I suspected.
Wait! Gonta never hurt anyone!
But if this
not
is...
even insect!
But this is... If this is wrong, then... How did it happen?
Gonta telling truth! Gentlemen never tell lies!
Well, there you have it. What do you guys think?
I would like to believe him, but without evidence, we cannot.
I need to do my best to guide everyone to the right answer. How are we going to do that, though, when I actually suspected him of this? Monokuma, moving bookcase, Kibo's account.
So we agree,
Okay. We got Kibo's account. During the body discovery amount, Kiba and Ryoma were in their own rooms. Okay. Kurikyo's.
Tis the culprit!
Gonta not culprit! Honest!
A typical degenerate male excuse.
Rantaro's corpse and the AV room door do line up with one another. There are no obstacles in the way.
If one opened the back door of the library, one could throw a shot and strike true.
No way the average
obstacle
person could make that shot. But with superhuman strength like Gonta's, it's a different story.
Afterward, to close the back door to the library, he would have used the rolled up projector screen again.
See, that's all there is to it.
So this is what we're going with. No, it doesn't sound right. Yeah, that's right. The door, I didn't even think about that. The door was open when the camera took his picture. it would have blocked the shot put if it were thrown like I thought it was. So I don't know how the murder was committed, but at least I know Gonta couldn't have done it then. Not at least the way I thought he did.
So we agree, Gonta's the culprit!
Culprit!
V-room door. Do line up with one another.
Alright, here we go.
There are no obstacles in the way.
Damn it, I keep missing the center.
That's wrong.
Damn!
It would have been impossible for Gonta to have thrown that shot from the AV room. Because there was an obstacle between Rantaro and Gonta. Obstacle?
The moving bookcase. When Rantaro was killed, it should have been open.
Yup, that's our evidence. The bookcase door was open when he was killed.
What proves the bookcase was open when he was killed? Ah, okay, the picture. Come on, where's the picture? Hidden door photos, that'll have to be it.
I get it.
That wasn't the picture I was looking for, but it's in those.
Picture. Here, look.
Yeah, that's the picture I was looking for.
These two pictures were taken by the camera facing the moving bookcase.
These photos were taken moments before Rantaro was killed.
The bookcase door is completely open here, and then it closes automatically. So by the time we entered the library, the door had already closed itself. Before Rantaro was killed, the bookcase door was open. Even if Gonta did throw the shot, it would have hit the bookcase instead.
I see. Well, that pretty much shuts the book on that theory, then.
If that's true, then there's no possibility that Gonta is the culprit.
What? Why are you making this so complicated? Just be the culprit already.
Sorry.
I don't think you need to apologize.
Yeah, that's right. A man shouldn't apologize so easily.
I should be the one to apologize. I am sorry for accusing you, Gonta.
No, Gonta understand. 'Cause we gotta find culprit.
Well said. For a degenerate male, you're actually pretty reasonable.
Ugh, I hate this sentimental crap.
Why's that? It's nice when everyone gets along like this.
Are you stupid or something? I can't stand people having a good time.
Daddy is too evil to feel ashamed for being evil.
We could learn a lot from him.
Don't mind me. I'm not actually taking notes. I'm placing bets on racehorses.
I'm jonesing for a leaf. I need a raccoon tail to chase my dragon.
Mario references now.
It's good that Gonta's in the clear, but don't break out the confetti just yet. We're out of suspects now. On top of that, we still don't even know how Rantaro died.
Could it be that the shot put was dropped from the vent? It would be out of the way of the cameras. But that vent supposedly goes into the room that Shuichi and Kaede were camped out in. But we both left that room. And the question would be, who?
So we only know what the weapon is? How are we supposed to find the mastermind with that?
We know the murder weapon is the shot put ball. But where did the culprit get it?
I think it was from the warehouse. I saw track and field equipment there.
Then anyone would have been able to obtain it. We need more information.
What's wrong, Shuichi?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing.
He's thinking of something.
How do we find this darn culprit now?
Hey, culprit! Quit hiding! Just be a man and fess up already!
We don't even know if they're a guy or not, though, right? Or if they're even human.
Are you referring to me?
Don't worry, you guys. We're one step closer to the truth, so don't give up. Try to remember what happened. We can find more clues left by the mastermind.
Clues? What kind of clues?
Like, if Rantaro was deceived by the mastermind and went to the library, maybe somebody saw Rantaro having a suspicious conversation with someone. It would be a good idea to figure out who knew about our trap. Either way, anything you guys remember might be able to help with the case.
Yes, but are you sure the culprit is also the mastermind?
More than likely not.
Huh? Yeah, I think so. Why?
Then what Atua just told me about how the culprit entered the library is correct. Huh? I didn't hear anything. Oh, that's right. Only I can hear the voice of Atua. Then I will speak on Atua's behalf, as his prophet. If the culprit is the mastermind, they could have entered the library while avoiding the cameras.
You serious? There's a way to do that?
Super serious, brother.
You're a
Brother.
like a shady weirdo.
Yeah, it's possible.
I should continue explaining on his behalf. Yeah, ha ha ha! Only Atua knows the truth behind this incident!
Damn religious zealots. Library event, that's what I'm looking for.
The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time, before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Really?
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door!
So you're saying the culprit was lying in wait there?
If that's true, the suspects are those who were alone at the time of the incident.
The only ones who didn't go to the dining hall or basement are...
Kokichi and Kibo and Ryoma, right?
I knew the culprit was a male!
Yahaha! Behold Atua's divine logic!
Oh my. Nope, I guess that's not it. Never had to debate a god before. There's a contradiction. I don't think Angie's noticed it yet.
The culprit was hiding in the library.
I don't think it's gonna be... I think that's the way in, but I don't think that's the thing I need for this argument. Maki, Angie, and Himiko.
Before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
When it was checked during the investigation, the dust was left exactly as it was originally set up. So that means no one used the secret door. I think that's my counter.
Where would they have hidden?
Inside the hidden door!
So you're saying the culprit was lying in wait there?
If that's true, the suspects are those who were alone
at the time of the incident. The only ones who didn't go to the dining hall or basement are Kokichi and Kibo and Ryoma, right? I know the culprit was a male! The culprit was hiding in the library the whole time! Before Kaede and Shuichi even placed the cameras.
Where would they
have hidden? Inside the hidden door!
V! Finally!
No, that's wrong!
I've been missing those. Jeez. I'm glad I got one.
Wait a minute, Angie. I don't think it was possible to hide in the hidden door.
What? You dare challenge Atua?
I don't think the hidden door was ever used.
The dust is still there. Looks like the card reader wasn't used. That means the mastermind didn't hide here.
While investigating the mastermind, I placed dust on the card reader. If anyone swiped their card key, the dust would have fallen.
We already confirmed during the investigation that there was no dust on the floor. The bookcase hadn't been opened, so I doubt anyone was hiding in there.
The fog has lifted.
Uh-oh.
You still got a ways to go.
Huh? What do you mean?
The culprit could have been in the library before the cameras were even set. You won't be able to prove anything with weak reasoning like that.
You've been contradicted. We'll go into one-on-one debate called a rebuttal showdown. Alright. Okay, in this mode you counter the other person's claim and argue against it. Oh, the truth blades. Okay, move the blade with the left stick. Align it with your opponent's claims. Perform a regular cut in the direction the blade is pointing by pressing A. Okay, so the blade's in the lower right-hand corner. I'm gonna have to cut. Okay, regular cut by pressing A. Truth blade with Y. Truth bulls are truth blades, yeah. Regular cuts in your opponent's words. Use regular cuts in your opponent's words, but when a weak point appears, slash it with the truth. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you won't be able to cut the burn. Okay. If you cut through multiple words at once, you get a time bonus. 2 is 2 seconds, 3 is 3. The more you cut down, the better. Okay, if the mood's in my favor, we'll progress. So I gotta keep slashing to get the mood in my favor. If you and your opponent's arguments are even, a blade lock will occur. When that happens, just mash A. Okay. It's bee's knees. Also, you can V agree. So if blah blah blah. Okay, so I probably got to slow it down.
Even if we rule out the hidden door, the library's got no shortage of hiding spots. There's piles of books all over, since the culprit was there before the cameras were placed. They could have been hiding there, you know? They took out Rantaro, then took off.
I like the Japanese-esque music there.
Even if we rule out the hidden door, the library's got no shortage of hiding spots. There's piles of books all over. Since the culprit was there before the cameras were placed, they could have been hiding there, you know? They took out Rantaro, then took off.
But if the culprit killed him and ran away, wouldn't they have been caught on camera?
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
Starting to see the holes in his arguments. Okay.
Not if they went back into hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone and we'd be none the wiser.
Rejoin everyone is the thing. Okay.
Not if they went... Back into
his belongings. I don't think that'll. Front entrance. Oh no, yeah, front entrance photos. That'll be it. You can't rejoin everybody because their picture would have been taken.
Hiding right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, All they gotta do is act like they just ran in, rejoin everyone, and be the wiser.
Oh, I sliced it by accident.
Went back to hiding. Right after killing Rantaro. Then, once everyone's gathered around the body, all they gotta do is act like they just ran in. Rejoin everyone, and the wiser.
V-slash!
Cut your words!
Suck it.
The culprit met him inside the library? That doesn't seem possible, though.
Let's hear it then. What's your reason?
If you take a look at the 3 pictures from the camera we placed near the front door. This is when Shuichi and I met up with Kaito and Tenko, and then rushed in. This one shows the other 4 people running in after they heard Tenko scream. And finally, everyone else coming in after hearing the body discovery announcement. You can clearly see everyone entering the library in these pictures. It wouldn't make sense if there was someone hiding in the library the whole time.
Well, that does cover everyone now, doesn't it? I guess the one who still has a ways to go is me.
Don't worry about it. It's better to think about each possibility anyway. Right, Shuichi?
Yes.
So the real question is how the culprit entered and exited the library.
We cannot continue until we address that problem first.
It's quite the mystery. How did the killer avoid being caught by the cameras?
It's almost like they were invisible. Oh, but it wasn't me. My magic can only make you half invisible.
Because of course.
Your upper half, to be specific.
That's kind of a half-baked invisibility spell, isn't it?
But both doors to library had hidden cameras on them.
How about the vent in the library? Maybe they came in through there.
But Shuichi and I were on lookout in the classroom with the connecting vent.
Not the whole time.
Waited until Kaede and Shuichi weren't looking, then turned invisible.
Himiko is really gung-ho about her invisible culprit theory.
Yeah, no. There's no way someone snuck into the library through the vent.
You have evidence that proves it would have been impossible, huh? It would be the stacked books.
I get it.
But what if the shot put just went through?
When
I mean,
set
right,
the
it would
cameras,
fall.
I also stacked some books in front of the vent. If someone did crawl in and out from the vent, the books would have collapsed. While we were investigating, they were still neatly stacked the way I placed them.
Maybe they put the books back when they left the room.
That would be quite difficult to achieve on such a narrow bookcase.
If we've ruled out the vent and doors, then how'd the culprits get in and out of the library? Maybe divine intervention?
Gonta no can think of any other way to enter.
Eureka! I know how the culprit got in the library. The front door!
But what?
Have you been paying attention? The camera would have taken their picture.
Not if the culprit timed their movements around the camera intervals.
Huh? Intervals?
What is that?
Basically, the culprit knew about the cameras and their intervals. So they snuck into the library between camera shots to avoid appearing in the photos.
I mean, that's almost, I would almost agree with that, except for there were no pictures of nothing. There would still be a picture taken.
I know. Beauty and brains. Why? It's just not fair.
Mew, what's this interval you're talking about?
Huh? Oh, now you're asking me. After the shutter snaps, the camera can't take a new photo for 30 seconds.
Really?
Because I redesigned the cameras to auto-roll the film instead of having to do it manually.
That's the first time I'm hearing about this. Why didn't you tell us from the start?
But
But I told your little beta boy toy after I gave you the remodeled cameras. What? Shuichi?
I'm sorry. I guess I forgot to tell you.
Oh, damn. He doesn't sound suspicious as fuck now. I don't think it was him.
How could you forget to tell me?
I didn't think it would affect the plan. I didn't realize it would matter. I guess I just forgot to mention it. I'm really sorry.
I forgot. What a pitiful excuse.
Yeah, that's pretty much a lie.
No, it's not a lie. He probably just forgot. There was so much going on at the time. It's only natural to forget, you know?
Yeah.
Let's put that aside for now and talk about the camera intervals.
Each interval lasted for 30 seconds, correct, Mew?
Yeah, sure. I'll explain it again to you mushheads. The 3 cameras that Kaidiot and Puichi place go off when they pick up movement. From there, it takes 30 seconds for the film to auto-roll to the next photo.
So, for 30 seconds, anyone could have entered the library without their photo being taken?
That may have been enough time to kill Rantaro and exit the library.
It's definitely enough time. You just gotta move at lightning speed.
I see. Then there's no doubt the culprit made use of the camera's intervals.
That means the culprit was Mew all along, since she knew about the intervals.
Don't be an asshole! I have an alibi. Remember the dining hall?
Oh, yeah. Well, who else knew about the intervals?
Yeah. Who indeed?
Now, who was it again?
Shuichi.
Well then, does this mean that he is the culprit we have been seeking?
Shuichi?
Hey, what gives, Shuichi? Shuichi would never do that. Right, Shuichi?
You had better speak soon. Your silence only damns you further.
Fess up already! Did you kill Rantaro?
Hey, Shuichi, what's gotten into you?
Don't tell me you're gonna plead the fifth now.
Oh man, this is getting good! Entertain me, peasants!
She refuses to believe. I'm not sure. It seems a little too convenient. Oh, intermission.